This is what I made from 220 million short views over the last 300 days or so. I'm gonna put you guys up here and I'm gonna screen record my monitor so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So I will go through YouTube, through Facebook and Instagram, as well as my TikTok analytics so that you have all of it together in one video and you can make up your mind if it's worth it to try to monetize this in the first place. So what the content is first, I made these Airbnb checkout videos which are directly related to my job. They do pretty well on every platform, and unlike other people trying to clip their content from other long-term videos from YouTube, this is all my own original content. And I don't have to try to go around all of the policies the platforms have. I don't go in the copyright features. I don't have to be filtered out by unoriginality. I can pretty much upload my videos plain and monetize them. The only problems is restrictions like showing alcohol, showing drugs, and showing, well, firearms I can't show obviously, without being demonetized. So I've had like some problems overall, but no, it wasn't too bad with the monetization features. Starting here with YouTube now, I've gotten 3.5 million views the last 28 days and 39.8 million views over the course of the year. Why only $900 total? Well, that's because YouTube only started paying me a month ago on June 21. And that's because the YouTube monetization partner program is very hard to get into, much harder than a couple of years ago, because you have to reach 10 million short views over the course of 90 days to even be eligible, which I did 3 months after uploading, because I started uploading here in beginning of January basically, and then I was monetized for 1 day and made $8 or $11, and then it demonetized me for unoriginality, saying my content is not mine, because I started uploading on other platforms first, and I had like 3 months ahead of content on different platforms before I tried to apply over here, and they told me my content is duplicated, and then I had to wait 3 months to reapply, which was then in June, and that's when I started being paid properly. So overall, that is about $6,000 or $7,000 in lost revenue. I got 69,000 subscribers, and these watch hours here are incorrect because this only counts the long form video watch hours. Overall, on the 220 million views, I have around 100 million minutes of watch time, which is, I made the math, about 200 years of total play time across all social medias, across all my content, which is a lot. 200 million years of play time. 200 years, not 200 million years. 100 million minutes, 200 years. Here's my content, my channel again. This is my name on all social media platforms, and YouTube is the least subscribed to because I guess the translation feature from views to subscribers is much harder than other platforms. Then let's do TikTok next. Here's my TikTok analytics. It's 104 million views across the entire span, which started in September. September is when I started uploading here. You can see almost everything is from the For You page. So algorithmic distribution, not from my actual profile. And now it's just been trending downwards because all of my content is original. I don't have an infinite source of videos. Nothing I do in the videos is staged. Everything, I have re-uploaded some videos, but it is always real and authentic. It is not faked at all. I personally wouldn't even watch these videos. Like, this is like engagement farming slob, but at least it's original. So overall, in this entire period, TikTok has paid me $17,720. The qualified views are calculated much different than any other platform, because on TikTok, to get monetized on a video, you have to have at least 5 seconds of watch time in a 60 seconds plus video. Unlike YouTube, any view counts, but the video has to be under 60 seconds to count as a short. And only shorts have the algorithmic distribution into the shorts the shorts timeline on YouTube. So if you want to have the best discoverability and the best engagement to pay rate, it is actually short form views over long form views if your channel is not established. So YouTube only pays if the video was watched for 5 seconds, and when I started it was only paying in specific regions, which was United States, Canada, and certain European countries. Now they have expanded that qualified view reach over different regions. So of the 104 million video views, I have about 35,700,000 views at an RPM, revenue per mil, per thousand of 49 cents. So for 1,000 qualified views, I will get 49 cents, which ends up being $17,720. Now to Facebook, I can't really show you guys the combined statistic of money earned and distribution because the Meta Business Suite is stupid, and I made a screen recording video right here so you see. This was my last payout, $1,200. This is what I earned the last 30 days, which is $462 for some reason, because this video, even though it has 2.4 million overall views, only paid me $160, which is kind of odd. I'm not sure exactly why, but it has had to have been monetization restricted while still being in the algorithm. So you face all of these weird restrictions all the time, and most of the times the platforms don't give you any explanation on what is actually happening, which sucks, but you learn by trial and error. So overall, here are all of my transactions and my payouts that I have received from Facebook so far. This is the breakdown. So it's short views, timeline views, and then gifts and subscriptions. This is all of the completed payouts, which totaled at an amount of $32,832 over the last 310 days maybe. Actually less, because I started monetizing in February. So what happened is, to get monetized on Facebook, you have to be invited to the rewards program, and for that your account has to have an age of at least 30 days and reach a certain amount of views, which I reached here 1 month later, and then I started uploading all of the content at the same time to Facebook, which caused this spike in video views. And after that, just like on the other platforms, basically my content went down and down and down because all of my content is original and I just don't have an infinite amount. Instagram, similar thing. I had one video go super viral with like 20 million views almost, which was in a very short period of time, and then everything else just looks small in comparison, but it's still like, this is still 1.2 million views on one day. So this is the complete distribution of my views. 23 million and 49 million on Facebook. Total amount on Instagram that they paid me is right here. It's $25, $358, $65, and very low payout compared to other platforms. Why? I don't know. Not really fair that Facebook paid me $32,000 for 50 million views and Instagram only paid me $593 on 23 million views. So all in all, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok, I earned a total of $52,060 in 220 million views, which would translate into 220 million, which would translate into 52,060 divided by 220 million views makes a rough $0.0002 per view, or times 100, about 0.02 cents per view, or an average of 23 cents per 1,000 views. Now, maybe by the end of the year, my views will increase again because I have more content to upload, but right now everything is pretty slow. Yet, that's a pretty good reach for having brand new accounts, start at the beginning of the year, and a total income of $52,000. I will also start uploading more long-term video views, just in case you're interested. I can have the comparison of long-term and short-term views right here. Revenue from short feeds, it's like 90%, and then from watch page ads, it's $72 at an average advertisement rate of $7 per 1,000 views here on long-term video content on YouTube, which is 30 times greater on long-term views over short-term views.